Hello, everybody. Hey, Miss Belinda.
Hello, Tamia.
Welcome, studio audience.
Welcome.
I wish I could turn the camera around, you guys. We actually have people in the building.
Yes, we do. This is exciting. This is really exciting.
We are here filming live at PB and Java. I'm so excited because this is a nice establishment, you guys.
It is. It is.
This is really nice. I actually came here during homecoming. Look at the chair, you guys.
Right, we need the chair.
Yes. I came here homecoming and watched the Alter Ego show about a couple weeks ago, and it was amazing.
Yes. Shout out to Alter Egos. They always put on a show.
Yes.
Always.
When y'all gonna let me perform again?
Yeah.
I haven't asked it. I do bad.
Yeah. No, it was awesome. It was awesome. Y'all seen it. Go ahead.
You know,
tell
you
her.
didn't come.
Why I can't watch on live? You see how she do?
I'm just saying.
On live, just put me under the bus.
Speaking facts.
Lord Jesus. We're going to move
anyway,
on.
All right, guys. I'm so glad to be here today. We have some wonderful guests. And, of course, we're going to jump right into the show. We're going to jump into a little pop culture. I just wanted to know what's going on with Mary and Kendu, honey.
Lord, it's sad. He just look real desperate right now.
Kendu is trying to get more spousal support from Mary J. Blige, saying that she's making all this money doing these shows and doing these songs about her broken heart, and he wants $65,000 a month. He's already getting $25,000.
Like,
that's a lot.
That's ridiculous. First of all, that's her life. So, because you were in it, you're saying she can't express her life and her feelings, things she went through. That's absolutely ridiculous.
That's
you need to have a seat.
Have
several seats.
I'm just playing.
No, but for real, have several. You need to get a job. How about you get a job? How about that? Like, because that's something you hear some females trying to do. Like, for real, females, they'll usually do that. But to hear it coming from a male, it's kind of like, man up, bruh. Man up.
I just want to know what our studio audience think about that. He did. No. Let me back up because I'm a Mary J. fan. No, he did not help start her career. She was asking, what does he do? Is he I'm doing the sister girl thing. No, he did not help start her career. He did maybe help assist her in some tracks or whatever when they did get together or before they got together. That's probably how they fell in love, sitting up in the studio, and he over there looking like a snack, and she up behind the booth, and she looking at him like, Kendo looking cute. He got some cute little hazel eyes or whatever. And I think, that's what sparked their thing or whatever. And he knew she done been hurt, went through all that stuff with KC and all that. And he probably showed her a different route or something that she wasn't, probably took her to dinner. Mary was hood. Mary was hood.
But even so, they're not together right now. So you have nothing to do with the project she's putting out right now. And like Kobe said, you're not with her shooting in the gym. What you want a piece for?
Girl, you better do that.
No, we're not doing that. Like, that's ridiculous.
Anybody else? What's your views on it? What's your views on Kendall trying to get more money?
That was a good.
What you think about Treese?
That was good. I know Treese.
I know you got something to say about it.
The Bible says a man that don't work don't eat.
Ooh!
The Bible said.
If he's not going to get out there and work, then he don't need to eat.
That's right. Please, we need to repeat that.
Repeat that, girl. I'm not good on my Bible verses.
She said a man that does not work does not eat. Just like I said, he needs to get a job. He needs to get out there and do something for his own. Like, stop trying to eat off of.
I really don't think that's the point. I think the point is he feels like he was not financially where she pretty much took care of him. This is pretty much how it works, you guys. If you get involved with somebody and they feel like you pretty much carried that relationship, whether financially or whatever, if you guys part, if that woman or man makes more money, they're saying that they're supposed to live the same lifestyle they did when they was with you. They had no children involved.
$25,000 is a nice lifestyle. I'm just saying.
It is.
So, what
nice
more
lifestyle.
do you want? Like what?
And he'll get that for the rest of his life unless he gets married.
Right. So what else could you want? Like the rest of it comes with more fame and more hard work. Like, come on. Like, no. Have a seat.
I know she lose sleep over that.
Several. I know. Because she still got to live with that every day. You think you rid of somebody, and here he come again.
And every month, your check, your account getting debited.
Girl, lawyers trying to fight them off. It's ridiculous.
We'll let's move on.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about that.
Right. I think it's time for some trending tea. So,
What you got going on?
all right, I know you guys probably heard because it was real big in Greensboro, but Vanessa Ferguson got married on Saturday. Congratulations, congratulations. It was really, really dope. She decided to do it in Greensboro at Bethel AME Church, so that's really, really awesome. Couple of things I liked about her wedding. One is that she used a lot of local businesses and entrepreneurs. So, like for some of her sweets and things of that nature.
Shout out to Sweet Things by Shauna. Shout out to her. She actually gave her sweet treats for the wedding.
And they looked beautiful. I seen it and I was like,
the red and white was beautiful.
Yes, it was really pretty. And then that was the other thing. She actually wore red for her wedding dress, which I thought was a different choice. I'm just the type of person who I would wear white regardless, but to each his own. And then the other thing that I really thought was different was she sung at her own wedding.
The Lord's Prayer.
Yes, the Lord's Prayer to her husband. Husband now. So I thought that was really, that was really nice, a little different. So what'd you think about it?
I've been looking at it stroll down my timeline. A lot of my friends on my timeline actually went Katrina Wise. She's a local photographer here doing her thing. She was there. She posted some beautiful pictures of her. I was very impressed. I loved her dress. I like how it fitted. I loved the blonde hair with it, the red lip. I loved everything about it. I loved the little belt that she had with it. Oh, honey, I was looking at the pictures. I was looking.
Let me zoom.
I was zooming all into it. I thought it was beautiful. And I love the fact that she actually came home and did it and used local vendors. She used people in the community. Shout out to Nessa New.
Right, yes. It was very nice, very intimate, like 200 people. So I think
it was a nice church wedding.
Exactly. And they wanted to do, she said she wanted to do it a year ago, but then she got selected for The Voice, so it kind of got pushed back. So they were kind of finally doing it. So I'm glad she didn't kind of change her vision so much, because I'm sure back then, a year ago, she wanted to have it the same way. So I'm glad since she didn't get all this fame, she made it like this big old thing. We're going to have a parade down, you know what I'm saying, Elm Street.
And she's not Hollywood either, you guys. Like, I was at the fair one day, and she walked right past me, and I was like...
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, I know she may not, well, she's a celebrity to me. And I've been following her for a while. I actually saw her years ago, about 2 or 3 years ago at Boston House of Jazz. And I was like, who in the world is that? And very, very impressed. The girl can sing her tail off. And at the end of the day, I support her. And I think just the fact that she made it as far as she did on The Voice, salute to her. I'm coming for you, Nessa New, trending in the Triad.
Right. Yes. So I'm ready now, because we just have to go to my favorite now. I'm excited.
It's time, you guys. It's time for chime time.
Chime time.
What you got going on for a shot?
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be
The question is the chime time, and our studio audience.
They shaking their head already.
They getting flustered out there. Is it okay to stay in a relationship, whether it's abusive or just not a healthy relationship, for the children? That's our chime time for today. I'm going to ask the studio audience, what do you think? Realistically.
I say no, and I say that as a personal testament to watching my father and mother be domestic towards one another, and then only losing them in 2005 when he killed herself and then killed him. We as children felt that pain growing up. So then at the end of the day...
Hold on.
Wait, I was not even ready.
Can you come up here for a second?
Yeah, because I
need
not
people to hear
ready.
this, because you literally just brought a tear to my eye, like for real.
For real, I just called.
That's serious. I'm sorry, you guys.
Oh my God.
I need her to really talk about this for real, for real. Here you go, babe.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, microphone.
Yes.
But no, I say no because, like I said, me and my brother, we watched our father and mother fight since the age of 4 and at least 7. I was in Germany. I remember that. But he also took their lives in 2005. So he killed her and then killed himself. And I say that I say no because I learned that I was attracting the same things in my relationships. And then my brother was kind of going down the same path as my father too, but God. But your children feel that. They feel everything, even as infants. When you're not happy, your infant feels that. When you're sad, your infant feels that. It's just like when they're in the womb and they tell you rub on your tummy, play music, do this. It's an emotional expression. So you may think that you're hiding your kid from something, but at the end of the day, they're in their room scared, feeling the fear that you feel, and knowing exactly what you're going through, but they can't express it because they're children, and they're not going to disrespect you because they're taught to respect adults. So I say, hell no.
Girl, thank you so much. Wow. That is a human testimony right there.
It is, because, like, goodness, because, I was going to say, it's different types of unhealthy. You know what I mean? It's unhealthy like what she's describing, which is like, on that side. And then you have unhealthy where it's like you just don't want to be in the relationship. Like, you're not like abusive. You're not killing each other. You just don't. You just don't have that connection, that emotional connection for someone anymore. And you're like, do I stay or do I go? Do you have a...
Her question was, do you stay with someone for the sake of the child? Realistically,
no. At the end of the
I'm a therapist outside of doing hair. A lot of people don't know that about me. And of course, if I was in a session right now, of course I would say no. Right. Definitely not. Me personally, I'm very transparent. I'm very transparent to a lot of people. Being in a relationship that may or may not be the most healthy relationship, it's many levels to it.
Right.
It's many levels to it because there's many levels of abuse.
Right.
So, you have physical abuse, you have emotional abuse, you have, you got that emotional taunting, like, you're, that's my baby, you ain't about to have no other man raising my child. Right. And you got the woman over there like, ooh, he loved me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm serious.
Really?
I'm just serious. What you think, Shad?
Right.
Correct.
Right.
It's because of the petty argument is deemed unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on what you call unhealthy. Of course, domestic violence, emotionally, physically.
It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable, yes.
Petty argument,
Right.
Having an argument about what you're gonna cook for dinner that night, or
right. That's not...
you arguing about.
Yeah,
right. You arguing about why he went and spent went and got $300 out the bank to go get some beats or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? To testimony.
Right. Those. So that's why I would say it's different. It is different levels. If you are in a relationship that is abusive, by any means, please get out, get help. We're definitely, just because we're talking about this topic, we're going to put some numbers up on our site. So check back on the page to some
This
abuse
is Domestic
hotlines.
Violence Awareness Month, correct?
Some domestic violence hotline numbers too. So if you are being abused, don't feel like weird, crazy, or anything like that. Definitely, like, reach out and get some help. They were actually talking about that at the big awards ceremony. A lot of actresses have started coming out about how they've been abused while trying to come up in Hollywood. And apparently this has been going on for years, and it was okay. Wow. And now they're trying to stop it and say, it's not okay. So, and it all starts with someone speaking up or someone saying something. So definitely say something if that's something you're going through or experiencing.
And abuse, it mingles into so many aspects of your life and even how you deal with other people. So just make sure that if you do have children, you raise them in a healthy environment, whether it's, if you are married, because, we got a lot of people out there that do have children that are not married, and they may not look at it the same way or have that bond or whatever. Like, okay, with marriage, sometimes you just can't just walk away. There's houses involved, there's cars involved, there's things that hold marriages apart when they shouldn't be together.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I was just talking to somebody that was working on my car, and he was like, I don't even want to be with my wife no more. I want, but we just bought this house together. So he's like miserable because they just went and bought a house together in Summerfield.
Do that? But people do that just to stay happy. Because they are like they're okay.
It's legalities to it, guys. It's legalities
comfortable.
to it.
Don't get
Seek
comfortable.
counseling.
Don't get stuck.
Seek counseling. I would say in the African American community, we tend not to seek therapy. We want to go to the pastor or go to the mothers of the church who are going to probably talk about you and tell Sister Ellis and and the whole church going to be looking at you crazy. But I'm just saying, that's a whole nother issue right there. But I'm just saying, seek counseling, because you can go seek counseling and it be confidential and actually get the help that you need, whether you're in an abusive relationship or you're seeking counseling as a couple or actually family counseling with your children. I've done it. I've done family counseling. I've done marital counseling. It's a healthy way of communicating with the mediator there. Somebody can give you a different perspective on what's going on. Trust me, it works.
So look out for that information. I'm going to post it as soon as we get off the show. So great question, Rashawn. Thank you.
Yes, Rashawn.
Yes. All right.
I love that one. Okay, we're going to get to the next segment, which is one of my favorite segments, which is the business spotlight. Y'all know I'm all about entrepreneurship, and I am so excited to bring this person on because he is actually the owner of this beautiful establishment that we're in right now, PB and Java. Oh, you're not? Management? Management? Okay. I stand corrected. But we're going to bring on Mr. Josephus.
Yes.
How are you?
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, tall.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming to PB and Java today and
Yes.
hosting this show. Such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
I'm excited
I'm more
to
excited.
have you here. Mr. Josephus. I love his name. Josephus.
Practicing it for the
We've been
past
I
practicing
have.
Josephus,
Yes.
so we can say it right.
Josephus.
Josephus.
Names mean a lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Does it mean anything, by the way?
Yeah,
It means me.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. Thank you.
I love it. Okay. Well, please tell us who Mr. Josephus is, and I really want to know about your segment on 90.1.
So I'm a poet, first and foremost. I've been doing poetry in the city for almost 20 years now.
Wow.
And I'm a radio host on 90.1 FM. The Poetry Cafe is actually a radio show. We feature live artists on the radio station. So poets, singers, rappers, dancers sometimes. You can't see them, but they do it anyway. Just a way to really connect community and bring them together through spoken word poetry and live music.
Wow. Let me ask you this, for a lot of performers out there, how will they be able to get in contact with you to be featured on your show?
Info at thepoetrycafe.org is the easiest way. I'm also on Facebook and on Instagram under Josephus, so not hard to find.
Awesome. And tell us a little bit about your poetry, and tell us a little bit how you're able to market it as a business.
So that's a good question. People always ask me, how do you make money doing poetry?
Good question.
And believe it or not, probably 75% of my income is derived from the education system. If you think about it, you start learning about similes and metaphors in the 4th, 5th grade. And so to be able to actually correlate poetry, spoken word, and English into a curriculum is powerful. To be able to inspire our young people to want to read and write by using poetry and hip-hop as a catalyst is important. So I go into elementary, middle, high schools, and colleges using poetry as a way to get students interested in reading and writing and telling their story.
Wow. That is
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah, so often, we're trying to inspire youth on how to read and write by giving them books, but when you offer them the opportunity to tell their own story, it changes the game completely.
Wow.
How long have you been doing that? What schools do you go to? I'm curious.
So I work in Guilford County, I work in Alamance. I travel across the nation pretty much teaching poetry.
The
and
nation.
teaching teachers how to use poetry as a catalyst for their classrooms. So
Wow.
The nation.
development. Did you say the nation 2 times?
I want y'all to hear that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's international work every now and then too. So
Oh,
the power of
nice.
your voice is undescribable.
Yeah, we were just saying that.
And once you harness that power and you're able to teach others, your story is so important. And I guess teaching others to use their story is important.
That is amazing. Tell me, if a school wanted to get you to be build a program with you, how will they do that?
So
What is the method of
there
doing
are a
that?
few
I know a
ways.
lot of educators.
And so basically, the best way is I usually go in and do a week-long residency at a school to where I'm able to actually go into a classroom and work with students for an entire week and show them how poetry ties into the music they're listening to, hip-hop music, the Shakespeare, the Beowulf that they're reading, similes, metaphors, onomatopoeia, commercials. advertisements, poetry ties into all of that. And showing them that up close and personal is important. So many of our youth want to be singers and rappers.
Right.
But when you ask them who wrote those verses, they're like, let me think
Right.
about that. And you
That's a
talk
lot of
about
money
who
in
makes
writing.
more money, the songwriter, the song singer. And they go,
That's
a good
real.
question.
That's
you
real.
know, but the songwriter gets royalties off
That's
that
right.
song. That's
That's
why
right.
song singers are on tour, because they get paid to perform the song. You know, so they have to stay on tour to make that money. But a producer or a writer sits at home and writes
And just collect that
and collects
check.
that check.
Wow.
Mm.
That's powerful.
When you think about being an actor, you're saying whose lines?
Someone who wrote
You speaking
a
to
script.
somebody out there.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So you may not see the people on screen, but if he's actually getting paid $1 million to act, the person who wrote the script, how much are they getting paid?
He preaching right now. I hope y'all listening.
So,
It's
so
real.
we're building that with our young people, you know, from elementary and middle school to become a writer, become a thinker, become a creator, become an original, and write these verses, write these scripts, wite these books, because you get paid dollars for book sales, where you get paid
You
quarters
speaking to somebody
for
right
CD
now,
sales,
honey.
so-
Speaking to
Ooh,
me.
he said quarters. Jeez. That is true though. It's so.
I'm going to read this
Wow.
next question. We know you started with the collective, and now you have successfully launched a Brave New Voice team. What are some other avenues that you are embarking upon?
So I'm launching an app in 2018 for the radio show. So I'm excited about that because it'll be an opportunity to reconnect with people all across the world and then feature poets from all over the world on the app. And so often, spoken word is such an underground thing.
Right. It is
It
though.
springs up every now and then with, Russell Simmons had Death Post back in the day.
Right.
Versus and Flow came out, and I want to see another show getting ready to come out in New Orleans right now with Sonny Patterson. But it's always kind of like up and down. The poetry's been
It's not really consistent.
Well, it is consistent.
You think it's
You
consistent?
don't see the consistency of it. But there are people doing it
Wow.
all the time. People traveling and performing 24/7. My man Blues down in Charlotte is doing huge things with NASCAR and with the Charlotte Hornets.
Wow.
Got people on the West Coast doing big things. People in New York, Atlanta. Georgia Me has a festival in Atlanta. I mean, it's crazy. Poets are doing big
Do you do a lot of things in Atlanta?
every now and then. But every city has their own poet. You know what I'm saying? Every city has their own local poet that's doing big things there. And so we know each other, so we connect and kind of, if we're in that city, definitely connect with people in that city to do a show hit now and then. But I think it's important to really invest in your community.
Absolutely.
That's so important. And you're definitely doing that.
Yeah.
sorry, Sue.
I need all the rappers to hit him up because it seemed like he could just give y'all a whole new language.
serious.
For real, like to speak. Like
A lot of them don't even do their
seriously.
BMI. They don't even do
That's
any
what
of that. They
I'm
don't even know what it is. What's
saying. Like, it's a whole different industry or another industry kind of behind music and being a rapper, and people don't even consider. So this right here, this is some truth and facts.
That's huge. I would, speaking on that, Google Chameleonaire is doing huge things. And
Yes, yes, he
Chameleon.
is.
He got his money up and he started looking at just the business, period. And there's so many people making $1 billion, you know what I'm saying, with these apps and Google and investments, you know what I'm saying, and Cali working with all these different Google type atmospheres and rap is cool, but he was trying to get paid. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So he got his money up and
Chameleon
moved to
doing
where
his
people
thing.
was getting paid at.
Right.
You know?
And not getting shot at.
Yeah. So it's levels to this.
Right,
There's
right.
levels to this. You know what I'm saying? So the rap game is a great
Lord.
introductory thing, but if you can write, if you look at famous rappers who are making that, you got Cube, who is doing movies,
Oh,
you got
yeah,
Latifah, you
sure.
got Common,
Yes, yes.
they ain't rapping. They rap when they want to.
Yes.
They
Right.
got them into the game. Ice-T is
Luda.
on Luda. I mean, you can name them. I mean, rap is a great entryway in
Tyrese,
there.
yeah.
But real
Black
talk,
tie.
Yes, Tyrese.
they're
Y'all
business
got that
people, they're
Tyrese.
communicators, they're
Yeah.
writers.
They know where the money
they know
in.
how to keep transitioning to the next level. So, I mean, get your craft up, hone your skill, and keep moving upwards.
I have a question. So from there, what brought you to this lovely establishment as a management?
So, some friends of mine own the building,
Okay, nice.
and I've been coming
Network.
here and working with them probably for a good 6, 7, 8 years. They host the Greensboro Grub in
Oh.
the apartment upstairs, which is a monthly meal for people from the community to come together and break bread. So often we miss the chance to know people. We go out to clubs all the time or, bars all the time, but how often do you get a chance to actually speak to somebody and have a conversation?
What is that called?
That is so
again?
true.
It's called the Greensboro Grub. You can Google that.
Yeah, we're going to put that on the page,
Put that
too.
on the page. But it happens every month in this building.
Nice.
Greensboro
And
Grub.
60 to 70 people sit across from each other at a table, and it's a dinner party, basically, and have dinner.
So you take away the cell phones.
You don't
That's
have
a
to.
good question.
Because if you got somebody sitting directly across from you talking to you the entire night, there's no time for a cell phone.
There shouldn't be any time.
We
for
have
cell
definitely got to hit up the
phone.
next
That's
one.
what I'm saying. That sounds like a really.
Do you happen to
really
know
good-
what the next one is?
It's usually the third or fourth Thursday, so probably the week of the 17th or 18th of next month. But
Okay.
yeah, I'll give you the information. Definitely put it on the page.
Please do.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That'd be nice. It's a good
Yes.
networking tool too.
That's what I'm saying. Network. You never
Speaking
know.
of networking, we have half price wine here every Wednesday and business networking right here from
Plug.
5:30 to 8.
Yes.
Free. Just come in, get half price glass of wine, and meet somebody new.
Well, I love networking. That's how I got to where I am. Networking. You got to talk. Closed
I
mouths
met you
don't get
networking.
fed. Exactly. Closed mouths don't get fed. So you got to do it. So.
Please take advantage that they do networking here every Wednesday starting at 5:30.
That is correct.
Half off of wine. If you are a future entrepreneur or if you are an entrepreneur, if you're thinking about it, if you don't written it down, I hope you're writing down your vision. Please write down your vision, you guys. You sitting on Facebook and posting is not going to get your vision out there. You're going to have to get out here and hit these streets, meet these people that can actually help you fulfill your vision. And he's giving you the platform.
If you're a person,
I'm serious.
we can have a business.
I'm serious.
We like people,
Right.
period. We
Period.
wanna share ideas.
Right.
And just come out and have a drink in a social environment and relax for a minute. It's
Right.
hump day. You've been working,
It
2
is hump
days.
day.
2
Right,
and a
it is.
half
God
days.
knows I
You
need
deserve a
that.
drink.
Right.
You deserve to have a good time.
Then go to Bible study.
Then go to Bible study after that.
Did that.
You just turn one on
Yeah,
the
that's
line.
well.
He did.
He did. That's true. That's true. Well, that's definitely.
So I see you guys next Wednesday.
Pleasure.
Tomorrow. We can come by
Yes.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'll be here.
Oh,
We
it
can come
is
by tomorrow.
I need some wine. We're gonna talk about some wine maybe a little
A
later.
little bit later.
There you go. Right now.
Yeah. Come out here and network.
Yes.
You also asked
Yes.
about the Brave New Voices team. I coach a Brave New Voices team, which is young people from the ages of 13 to 19.
Oh, nice.
And this was our 7th year in competition. Brave New Voices is an international poetry festival. And this year we traveled all the way to San Francisco, California to compete against 55 other teams from all over the world. And I think we came in like around 14th place, if I'm not mistaken. But young people from this community got a chance to travel because
That's
of the power
amazing.
of their voices.
See that?
Yeah,
This.
the community loves
You doing some
That's what I'm saying. He
things.
is doing, and you know what? If you would have just
You a
came
little hidden
here
treasure up
to
in
get some
Greensboro,
food, and if
huh?
you wouldn't have taken the time to get to know him, ask questions, or network, you would have never known all this. Especially if you were in the music industry, you would have never known all that network was right there in front of you. So that's why
You're
it's
somebody
so
that people need to
important.
know.
That's what
I'm
I'm, saying.
serious. I'm
to
glad I
talk
met
to
you.
people. Yes.
You really are. You are somebody that
Really?
that a lot of people need to know.
Really? Yeah,
You
I'm
a
gonna get
jewel.
the contact. Right.
I'm a jewel, people.
right.
He's a jewel.
Well, oh my, yeah, that's true.
Y'all better learn to network with people. I met him when I came to see the Alter Egos band, and Denaja was just going on and on and on and on. I said, I need to really get to know this man.
Shout out to Naja. She's at home sick.
She's sick.
She's
Denaja's
sick.
not
Feel
feeling
better,
well.
Denaja. Feel better.
Feel better, Denaja.
Yes. Yes.
But I'm so glad we had you on the show.
Yes, thank you for
I do.
coming.
I do want you to
Yes.
tell me what is your vision for PB and Java.
Man, I just want this space to continue to be available to the community. We do live music here almost every Friday and Saturday. We have half price one on Wednesday. We do open mics for elementary, middle, high school, and college. So we're just using this venue
Really?
as a catalyst to just really
That's amazing.
You need to
empower
post.
our young people's voices.
We need everything on our page.
What is the open
Our
mic?
people want to know what's going on.
Well, I'll make sure
Because
we
this
do
is trending right now. So you know what I mean.
Definitely. So one of my big goals moving forward is we're going to dedicate Mondays in the new year to elementary schools and Tuesdays to middle schools, and we have our wine night on Wednesday. That's for us. And then Thursday is going to be for high schools and colleges, and Friday night is for the grown folk. But what we're doing is we are partnering with schools to say, okay, bring your class of fourth graders to PB and Java on a Monday night, right?
Wow.
We'll charge the parents and the teachers to come and support the kids, have them read their own poetry, right?
Wow.
I got butterflies listening to you.
The
Like,
proceeds
seriously.
from that night
That
was
is
spent with
amazing.
The school, with the class. So therefore, this is a fundraiser. So stop selling. Well, Girl Scout cookies are cool. Krispy Kreme donuts are cool. You know,
Wow.
but if you can have your child be reinforced to write and create public speaking skills, character development, if you can reinforce those skills on a stage and empower your class to speak and to write and to raise money at the same time,
Right.
then bring them here.
We have a question for you from the audience.
I have a child in college and I have a child in elementary. So does it stop in Greensboro or you High Point? And my daughter goes to Livingstone. So I would like to be able to reiterate some of the stuff that we've talked about tonight.
Yeah, definitely. So the Poetry Cafe travels probably about 5 or 6 colleges every semester. We're getting ready to do NC State next month. We were at Fayetteville State, A&T. I teach so I was at UNCG teaching today, Greensboro College teaching on Monday, and so I do travel quite a bit teaching at colleges and universities. And wherever students are that's needed, we always try to go. Especially writing checks. We like checks.
So, if I guess what maybe you need to get her to get in Livingstone to get that department to get in contact with him and set that up.
But anybody from anywhere, of course, can come down.
Yeah, definitely.
On
So we
Tuesday,
actually
Wednesday.
teach free workshops every Monday and Wednesday at the McGregor Library.
Just keep
from
going.
5:30
His
to
resume is
7. And it's free
Child.
and open.
Lord.
You
The
just
McGregor
doing the
Library
most.
is I think the library and the state named after an actual poet. Both of them are actually black poets. Sover and Claremont. But it is, we've been there for almost a decade now, teaching young people how to use their words to inspire each other in their communities.
Wow. This has been
This is like one of my favorite interviews
right.
ever.
So this segment, because it's just so.
Wow.
It's what we're all about here at Trinity and Triad. You know what I mean? Just kind of putting on Front Street what we have going on right here
In the community.
that people do not know that's going on. And I mean, just everything you said is just like, OMG. Like, honestly, I don't want my son, he plays football. I would rather him do some poetry than play football. Be honest with you. So I would want him to experience something like that. So knowing it's available, that's really dope. So hats off to you, definitely.
If you could please, thank you for coming on the show. I'm sorry,
Right.
I'm in
Post
awe.
it.
It
We wanna
takes
know.
a lot. It takes a lot to like get me speechless, but I'm like really speechless right now. Like, please tell people how to get in contact with you.
So my website is josephusii.com. That's JOSEPHUS 3I's.com. Joseph Us. Or thepoetryproject.com or thepoetrycafe.org. You put in Josephus in Greensboro, you'll find me. Josephus in poetry, you'll find me. Poetry in Greensboro, you'll probably find me.
Nice.
Yeah, take your pick.
Yes.
Poetry Cafe, Poetry Project, it's all the same thing. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'm a poet, mentor, teacher, and yeah, every day, all day, 24/7.
Yeah, you got me going home and get my
Right.
little poetry on,
I
honey.
mean, right.
Hey, you need
That's
to.
all right.
You need to. Poetry
I
Cafe
mean-
is going down November 7th and the 18th right here in the space. It's always packed out.
7th and 18th.
Live music, poetry.
Definitely gonna come out.
Thank you. Well,
Thank you
again
so
for coming.
much.
Thank
Thank
Yes,
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, that was
Give it up. Give it up,
that
you
was
guys.
Everything.
Wow.
Yes. Oh
Give it
my
up.
gosh.
Thank you.
Wow. Speechless. To know all of that good stuff, y'all.
Y'all, right in your city.
Yeah,
This
that's
man
crazy.
is in your city. Please, please
advantage.
go back, relook at this show. He gave out a wealth of information, not just for you as an adult, but for your children. Please go back and relook at this show to get the wealth of information that he just gave out. Like, I'm about to go
Right.
back and watch the show again tonight.
I know. You know, I got
Take
that
some
network.
notes.
You know, I'm about to get. I gotta get all the information before I go. I need everything.
I'm serious.
For real, like seriously. So
Wow.
you ready?
I am.
I'm excited for our next segment. It is our music spotlight, and tonight we have the one and only Madam Firm here
Yes,
with us.
come
Everyone,
on,
everybody
honey.
welcome
Madam
Firm.
Firm.
Yes.
She's gorgeous.
Thanks for coming.
No problem. How are
Madam Firm. Yes.
How are
I'm
you?
doing great. It's been a long day, but I'm excited. Thank you
Yes.
for having me too.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for coming. Thank you. Now, originally we know that Madam Firm is a two-party,
Duo,
yes, a
yes.
duo. But right now we have Madam with us.
Yes.
Firm couldn't join us.
Firm is, we operate out of 2 states, Ohio and North Carolina. She missed her flight, so hi Firm. Sorry, I'm a hold
Hi,
it down
Firm. She's gonna hold it down for you, girl.
Okay, she is. Okay. Well, definitely tell us a little bit about your duo and how you guys originated and started.
Well, we're actually sisters.
Okay.
Mother and father. And we've always been into music. We've always been into like just on stage performing, always into the arts, whether it was drilling,
Nice.
dancing.
I seen that dancing.
Yeah, music as a child is just, it's just what we're into.
Right.
It's just, no, it didn't take anything to have us to go and do something in the arts. So in about 2014 in Ohio, we had a couple friends that were in the studio doing music and stuff like that. And so they were like, why don't y'all come into the studio? And we were like, no. They was like, yeah, come on. So we was like, all right, we're going to go in there and try. So we actually wrote some things down. And when we got in there, they was like, oh, wait, y'all kind of dope. So we actually started, we're like, let's try it because we've always been into writing and music like Josephus.
Josephus.
I got it right.
Yes.
Like he said, we've always been into writing and things like that. So
That's good.
we took that and it just kind of took off from there. So that's how we kind of got
Nice. And so when I first seen you ladies, I didn't think that you did maybe the kind of music that you actually do. So kind of tell our audience what exactly genre, that you do.
Yes, it is hip hop, but it's very eclectic. I actually want to see if we can create a genre for it because you can categorize it as hip hop, but it's different. A lot of times, music that is to inspire and to empower people may not be as trendy. And so people kind of stray from it. They go for more of the music that has the beats and the 808s and things like that. But the music is trendy, but we also have a message behind it. We're here to empower like our youth, especially our young females, because they a lot of times may not have a role model at home.
Right.
So they kind of turn to music.
Right.
And so many people, females are, not knocking anybody, are leaning to showing more of themselves and not knocking nobody, but we want to speak to those who want to listen in regards to music, who inspires, and anybody can listen to it. Your 2-year-old, your grandma, but it's trendy. Grandma likes to bop too sometimes.
Right.
That's kind of what we're after, empowering. We actually go around and teach. We go around to schools, and we've went to a couple schools in Ohio where we've spoken to a lot of the young girls, 9th through 12th grade, and just life and our experiences. They actually gather them in the gym, and we talk to them and just talk to them. They have questions for us, things that they can't ask at home, things that they're afraid to ask at home. And so that's kind of what we get out of it, just to be a role model. And we love music, and why not put it together and do it and just do it.
That's amazing. That is so awesome.
Thank you. She gave it to me.
I did, because I wanted to make sure y'all could hear her.
She gave it to me.
But I love this. Okay, no. So, yeah, that's awesome. And that's actually what I was going to ask you about, because I seen that a lot of your music was about women and them being inspired and just, encouraging them. And I think that's really, really something that we need, of course, a lot of, especially because it is kind of, sort of, because we haven't made that, separate lane yet. It kind of is hip-hop. So,
it is hip-hop.
A lot of females would definitely relate to it. So, like I said, I was bopping in the car listening.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
The song you were probably bopping to was our new song, Oh My.
Yes.
But we've written a lot of other songs. The one we were previously promoting was called Great in Me. So it was talking about the great in you and how a lot of times other people can see the great in you and they try to pull it down and they try to knock you and take you off for, kind of throw you off. And so it's talking about, it's the great in me you can't stand, and then just empowering that great in you and kind of just, just reaffirming that in you, kind of thing.
That is so awesome. I know. Yes. So where can people get more of this? So where can they get your music? Follow you?
Yes, we're actually Madam Firm, and it's spelled MADAMEFIRM, and I'll explain that in a minute. So it's Madam Firm on IG, consistent. Madam Firm on Facebook, MadamFirm.com. We're on iTunes. The Great in Me is on iTunes. We're pretty much everywhere.
Nice. And your current project is currently out right now?
It is out, not released. It's done, but it's not released yet. You got to get all the... Oh, can I just say this? If you're going to do music, please have your stuff registered and your encoding and things like that. Make sure you have that together. So we're actually going through our process now for BMI and ASCAP, and that stuff can take a little time. So we're getting that.
Absolutely. Okay, that's awesome. So we're going to hear it soon.
Yes.
But tonight we get to hear.
You actually get to hear a piece of Oh My and a little bit of Great in Me.
Ooh,
yeah. So we
kind
of did to the
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Okay. Well, I'm excited.
Thank you.
So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to go ahead and get ready for Madam Firm. And actually, before we do get ready for the perform, because something really interesting, we talked earlier, you were telling me about your name. So I just want you real quick to tell everybody, what does Madam Firm mean?
So Madam Firm basically came from, it basically means two sides to every woman. And you have your madam side, and we know we can be madam, all that, yes. And then you have your firm side, where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't mess with me. So I think a woman can change regardless of her race or her age or anything like that. It's very universal. At any time, you can just switch it on and off. And so my sister is more of the, upfront type of person. I'm more like chill, madam. But it can switch. Like, it'll take me a minute to get to that, but she can, it's funny. It's really funny.
And that's just what a woman does.
It is.
So I love it. I love it. Well, without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get ready for Miss Madam Firm to go ahead and perform. And I'm really excited. So everybody, go ahead, put your hands together. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are ready because right now we are about to go live with Madam from Madam Firm. Go ahead, girl. Give it to him.
Come on. Yes, it's Madam Firm, yeah. Oh my. What? Come on. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Play them cards, I don't slay with them bras. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my God. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. He's the front, he's the floor. I don't lay with them. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Got fees and plans, I don't know you. 10 more with hands, how I come through. You bras blunt today, I don't want you. Jets and bands, I stay loyal. Why you on my man? Hate you coupled overseas with fam. Yeah, it's overdue. You chilly today. God bless you. You gon' need the luck. I pray for you. Cause I stay on my A. Call you out Mayday. On the run, night, yay. 1, 2, 3, come out and play. Oh, you don't remember what you say? Oh, you forgot somehow today. So how quickly we betray? Oh, you a queen, so you say. You a queen, you don't say. I sit back mighty ways, but you take the petty ways. So you gon' pay, you gon' pay. Like nuck if you buck. Why nuck if you buck? Why nuck if you buck? Why nuck if you buck? What? Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. She done played the run card. I don't slay with them bras. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my God. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. He's the front, he's the floor. I don't lay with them. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, God. I will always be me. Always be me. Always be me. It's faking you, I can't stand. Real in me, it gotta be. Real in me, it gotta be. Real in me, it gotta be. Great in me, you can't stand. Always be me. Faking you, can't stand. Real in me, it gotta be. Great in me, you can't stand. Always be me. Faking you, can't stand. Real in me, it gotta be. Usually I wait for the offense, always on the defense. I'm batted with a pose. Suppose you was me and I be a better me. I'm the best of me, it's the great of me you can't stand. I was made just to take this brace and put it in your hand. You wanna take this place, you can't take my song, but you don't really know who I really be. Hope the great in me won't let me beat that bummy, please. Killing me, softy, no ice cream, spending way too much time in this life. Home my shush, fake name dropping, dodging, trying to take my life. Made madam in the dame, raised in the game, enemies to blame. So the great in me can say, it's the great in me you can't stand. I will always be me. I will always be me. I will always be me. It's fake you I can't stand. It's real in me it gotta be. It's real in me it gotta be. Real in me it gotta be. Great in me you can't stand. Always be me. Fake you can't stand. It's real in me it gotta be. Great in me you can't stand. Always be me. Fake you can't stand. Real in me it gotta be.
Give it up. Give it up.
Girl.
Oh my God.
They wasn't ready.
Oh my God.
They wasn't ready. They wasn't
They were
ready.
not ready for that.
Yeah, I told you.
Salute.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, Madam Firm.
Shout out to
everyone.
Madam Firm.
Firm.
I want to encore you, honey.
Oh my God.
Yeah. right. One more time.
Give it up one more time, Madam Firm. Give it up.
Yes.
Wow. All that,
Yes.
girl.
Well, I just want to say.
You got an alter ego.
Oh my God, I know. That's the firm side.
Yes.
Exactly.
There you go. Well, thank you again
Thank
for coming
you.
on. Thank you to our studio audience. Yes, we definitely appreciate you guys coming out.
Thank you.
Yes, and we'll see you next week, Tuesday, live at 8 p.m. on Triad and Triad.
Tune in. Thank you guys so
Let's
much.
get it. Right.
Woo.